Cleveland Browns, it's time to get their Michael Jackson on. It's time to accept the man in the mirror. One of the reasons that I believe the Cleveland Browns lose games that they shouldn't lose is because there's a difference between who you think you are and want to be and the difference between who you actually are. We have all had it. We've all been there, right? Some of us, we like to fancy ourselves as, oh yeah, listen, I'm sharp. You know what I'm saying? I'm put together. I'm sharp. You know what I'm saying? I'm a mover and shaker. You know what I'm saying? I'm always out and about. I'm just doing stuff. Yeah, you got one of those buddies that's always out and about. They think they're the social climbers. You know what I'm saying? Everybody think they're a social climber like they first 5 years out of college. You got all this energy, and then you realize ain't nobody checking for you. And social climbing take a lot of work. Let me give you a case in point. Everybody want to talk about how Kim Kardashian ain't got no talent. Yes, you do. You stupid. It has nothing to do with the physical part, and it has nothing to do with no tape she put out. I'm going to tell you what Kim Kardashian is good at. Now, y'all can agree with me or disagree with me. And as a matter of fact, if you agree with me, just if you agree with me, put an uppercase K. If you disagree with me, put a little K. Now, I'm going to tell you this. Ain't nobody going to tell you this. G. Bush tell you the truth at all times. People be mad. I be hearing girls, women, everybody. Kim Kardashian has no talent at all. She's just out here. I said, you're crazy. You know what Kim Kardashian's talent is? No days off. You know what Kim Kardashian's talent is? You know how much energy it takes to put makeup on as a woman and have a fit on at every second of the day? That's a talent. The best ability is availability when you talk about sports, right? The best ability is being spot on as a woman 24/7. You know how hard that is? We've all as men marveled at the magic that happens when women put on makeup. I mean, they got it down now. Listen, it's wizardry, bro. They got the filters on top of that, bro. This girl, you could be a 3.5. You put that listen, they ready to go with a fit and some heels. Come on. Can you imagine doing that? You got kids and you got to sit around in your house. You so famous that they may be in your bushes trying to catch you slipping with no makeup, hair looking trash, and you just in here eating a sandwich. No. That's that to have that many followers, that's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Ain't nobody gonna catch you with that. You know why? Because you got to be looking like that when you work out, when you eat sandwiches, when your kids is yelling and screaming and got Kool-Aid all over the place. Celebrities really be about that life. They're on 24 hours a day. So here's the thing. Everybody think that you could just do that. No, you can't just do that. Bro, you can't even go to the bathroom by yourself. It's crazy. So when people say Kim Kardashian ain't got she on point. It's that energy, that effort it take to understand that I'm about this life so much that I'm never going to be caught slipping because this is part of my identity and this is what I do and I'm never going to fall off. I can't even put church pants on once a week. I'll be doing hosting. I got sweatpants on 90% of the time. I was like, bro, you can't never have 1 million followers. You ain't jazzy enough. You don't cut your hair enough. You don't whiten your teeth enough. You actually don't work out enough, bro. As a matter of fact, you over 300 pounds. You got to be 250 below. Stop playing with me. You got to have the nicest phone, the newest phone. You got to always be out and about. You got to be going to mixer events. You got to be going to 501c charity events. You got to be doing all this stuff. You just out. It's 11 o'clock. What are you doing? I'm over here feeding the children. What are you doing? It's 12:30 on a Saturday. I'm over here at this press announcement. For what? I'm not doing that. I ain't got enough energy to. But there are people who do it. It's so taxing. The boy Harry, the UK, Harry was just like, listen, I can't do this no more. He took his girl and went to he said, hey, listen, how you divorced the royal family? I'm cool. I don't want to be a part of it. I'm gonna go over here. That's what I want to do. That's how hard it is to be a celebrity. You say, what does this have to do with the Cleveland Browns? Please get back to it, G. Bush. Yes, I can. I'll get right back to it. See, here's the thing. I can't date no celebrity. Sometimes I just want to sit at home and watch Dragon Ball Z. That's unacceptable. Yeah, you might be pretty. Yeah, you might dress that way. But I don't have the energy or the heart to do it like that. I'm not going to be sitting up here having wine and cheese parties with your friends, being all stuffy. And I want to watch football. And I want to sit around the house with my drawers on. And I want to buy Jordans. I don't want to buy hard shoes and wear button-ups around. I don't want to do that. So when you talk about the Cleveland Browns, if they would accept who they are, Cleveland Browns, you are a hard-nosed offensive line that likes to come off the ball and smack people in the face, and running backs that get downhill and get 5 to 7 yards. Your passing game is predicated around play action. Your passing game is predicated in short passing game. You need to be working certain avenues. You're not a spread team where 90 guys get the rock. Mari Cooper get the ball. That's it. You're a team that uses screens at every level, and you're physical. You're a committee style run, and you want to be physical. That's what your identity is. And the sooner you realize that that's your identity and that's how you move, it will then guide the way you are supposed to act in pressure situations. I've always argued that Kevin Stefanski is at a place where he knows what his bread and butter is. He knows what he's best at. He understands that the running game is the thing that works with this offense and how he needs to maneuver when he's playing in a city like Cleveland. But the fact is, that's what the mirror is telling him back. What he wants to be, what he aspires to be, is the cool genius that throws the ball around like he got Justin Herbert or Patrick Mahomes. He wants to be a throwing team in the North, like the Buffalo Bills. He goes to sleep dreaming of opportunities to run pick routes and do things like the Miami Dolphins do and throw deep balls like Tua throws. But that's not who you are, bro. It's not. It's not who you are. Because you don't have the energy. You don't have the playbook. You don't have the creativity. You don't have the roster to run that. But that's okay. Because at the end of the day, you can only do you. Be the best Cleveland Browns you can be. Don't be the JV Miami Dolphins because it don't work. We understand that you only have screens and draws in your playbook, but we love you for it. Just the same way you can be. My wife knows that I'm gonna wear hoodies half 90% of the time. She loves me for it. So why would I go out here, get divorced, and go get somebody who think they a socialite? And they telling me, babe, I think you should wear that cute powder button up that I bought you for Valentine's Day last year. I can't wear that button up. You know that. I can't wear it. Why would you bring that up? Why would you bring that button up? Are you trying to shame me? That was 40 pounds ago. I was only that small to fool you in the beginning of the relationship. That was that first fool you 40. You're now down to who I am. Yes, I like chicken nuggets. Yes. I know I don't like going to restaurants all the time. I like to be around my house sometimes. And that's what the Cleveland Browns can do. It's not that hard. It ain't. Run the football. If they knew who they was on 3rd and 3, guess what they would do? Run. If I don't get 3 yards here, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna punt the football because my punter's awesome. My kicker's been lights out. And I'm gonna punt the ball and I'm gonna put you on the 20-yard line, even if it goes in the end zone. You gotta go 80 yards. I go up to Myles Garrett and say, listen, this is what Hall of Famers do. Give me that ball back. This is what Hall of Famers do. I go to Denzel Ward. You ain't been giving up no plays all game. Don't give them up now. And lean on the guys that you rock with. It's not that hard. It's not. But what you got to do is you got to believe in what you see. And hopefully as the Browns move forward, they continue to run and do things that they know they're good at. And that means even if Deshaun Watson comes back, understanding what you are, because understanding what you are will do this. Deshaun Watson will buy into that. Because now, instead of dropping back in 5 wide, you turning the ball, handing that off. And now instead of in times where you upset or you want to protect him, guess what you're going to do? You can max protect. You can keep your tight end and run your little shot plays, right? But understanding who you are is a major part of that, because it gets everybody to buy in. And just because you don't, and people say, well, G. Bush, well, listen, I know you got your little theories or whatever. Why would he do that? Well, let me give you this. This is the reason why people fall into the situation where they want to pass the ball all the time. Because let me ask you the question. When a running back runs for 200 yards, who gets the credit? First thing they mention is he was running hard. Shout out to that offensive line for opening these holes. When you run for 200 yards, guess who gets the credit? The running back and the offensive line. Quarterbacks, coaches, they don't get, offensive coordinators don't get credit for scheming open runs, because we've already devalued it to a point where we feel like the running back is autonomous. Running backs can come in right now from college and come right in and get their money off. But on the opposite spectrum, when a coach and a quarterback team up together and they go 30 for 37, 396 yards, 4 touchdowns, no picks, QBR rating 114, what you think they say? First of all, they say that guy's out of his mind. He's playing some of the best football since I've seen Dan Marino and Joe Montana. And let's talk about this coach. Let's talk about Kevin Stefanski and the way he's dialing up right now. You got a quarterback and a head coach that's right and lockstep. And when this happens, when the sun and moon align, there's nothing you can do with a coach that's calling and scheming like this. Look at this scheming. They diagram your plays. They dissect them. They had to come up with the teleprompter that they loved it so much. They just moving stuff and look at this and look at a 3D cam and look how they ran this and rubbed this. But you see, when you're throwing the ball, you get that glory. There's no glory involved in that run game. Turning the ball and handing it ain't no glory. It ain't. Hey man, I used to work the grocery store. I used to work on a garbage truck. I worked 10 times harder than I do now. But no glory in that though. I was working hard, was in shape, had to be at work at 6. Like we was on the truck at 6. We had to be there at 4. I worked on the garbage truck. You don't know how many houses you go to until you go to every house on the block. But like we said, the crazy part about that, you don't get no glory for that at all. Just think on that. All right, let's get back to y'all. Thought that was good. No round of applause from you guys? No round of, okay. No round of applause. Oh, look at you guys. You guys showed me some love. I thought y'all was going to leave me on the Kim Kardashian thing. I didn't step up or nothing. Hold on. Put this back in. Y'all ain't say nothing. Y'all ain't give me no round of applause. Hold on. No. I'll do it myself. Yeah, go ahead, take it. There you go. I'll do it myself. One of the greatest. Thank you. You guys are too kind. You guys are too kind.